Yo guys, it's Ollie from TheWiredNetwork here, and today I'm going to do some Doomfist lore. So as you know, Doomfist is going to be the 25th hero. He's very hyped up. I'm very excited to play him, and I'm sure all of you guys are as well. Doomfist is a Nigerian national, an attacking hero, a flanker as well, doing a lot of damage and having a decent amount of health for an attacking hero. He's one of the main parts of Talon, as you may not know, part of the council, as it says, is the main part, and Talon has a lot of tensions between Overwatch. So Talon and Overwatch are gonna have had a lot of tensions. Overwatch is about peace, Talon is about conflict that makes the human race stronger. So the story behind them two is gonna grow with Doomfist now. So Doomfist is based in West Africa, like I said in the intro. He's one of the main leaders of Talon as well, so he's high in authority, so that's important. So this will open the story between Overwatch and Talon. As we know, Doomfist had a fight-off, it looks like to be Numbani, against Winston, Tracer, and Genji. Doomfist put up a good fight though, smashing Genji from the air into back really far, and stopping Tracer, teleporting around, squeezing her so hard and throwing her back that she actually loses her sort of core part of the chrono accelerator that Winston actually built. We've seen it can wear out in battles, as we've seen in the cinematic trailer as well. So even though he put on a good fight, Winston was the one who beat him, like again in the cinematic trailer as the little kid. There's a tiny part of the trailer where the kid actually says, remember when Doomfist and Winston were fighting and Winston beat him using his primal punch? And that's what we saw in the Doomfist trailer. So that's what finished off Doomfist, and Winston put him behind bars for a very long time. However, Doomfist is free from prison, seeks revenge. As we all know, he's already started his reign of terror. He stole the gauntlet from the Numbani payloads. As we know, as now we used to carry the gauntlet, now it's just a massive hole in the glass. He attacked the Numbani airport, and Doomfist destroyed the Numbani's new defense systems, the Aura 15s. Effie, the little girl, created a reset, as we already know. So you can expect voice interactions between Doomfist, Winston, Tracer and Genji as they were fighting. So there might be a few anger from Winston, Tracer and Genji. Reaper and Widowmaker, as they are part of Talon. Orisa and Soldier, as Doomfist has already made harm to both of them. So there could be a lot of tensions between them two as well. And possibly even Sombra, if Doomfist had anything to do with Volskaya Industries attack, which was where they went to assassinate the leader of Russia because she was going to destroy the Omnics, and Talon want to fight the Omnics to get the human race stronger. So Sombra stopped that and created a friend out the president, which is kept secret. So maybe Sombra is part of Talon, but maybe she doesn't quite follow the legacy of Talon, but we'll probably find out in the story later on as we go through. So in his younger life, Doomfist, known as Akonde Ogundumunu, lost his arm after the aftermaths of the Omnic crisis, and I think you all know what eventually Doomfist replaced that with. So, but in his younger life in Nigeria, he never used to be the criminal he is now. He was born into a well-respected family and a future leader of the family business, a very rich family business. However, he liked fighting and he trained as his hobby. He competed in tournaments across the country. A great knowledge of the enemy, as seen in the trailer, where Tracer was darting around everywhere. Doomfist was able to read where Tracer was going to be and stops Tracer. That also, combined with his speed and his aggression and power, shows Doomfist as the great fighter he is. The Talon's belief of humans get stronger through conflict. As I'm sure you guys already heard that, and I've already said that. It fits perfectly for Doomfist. You know, he's this massive, strong person, and he wants to get stronger. He wants his name to be remembered forever. He said that at the end of the trailer. So being a part of Talon is going to be a great step up for him in gaining this terror that the people have against him. So Doomfist had a teacher who was a part of Talon who asked him to fight, and that's what really got him into proper combat fighting. But as Doomfist got stronger, he realised he could do better. So he killed the teacher and became the actual Doomfist. So Doomfist himself was Ake Gorundu, was actually not actually quite Doomfist at this time when he first joined Talon. He killed the teacher, then became the Doomfist that everyone recognises now. He carries that massive gauntlet, as you already know, and he made his way up through the ranks of Talon rather quickly and made it to the council, which was it's the main group of leaders, so we only know one of them. Hopefully, as the story goes on, Doomfist will mention a few of them and they will progress in the story further. So that will be very interesting to see what happens there. Because I certainly want to know what happens with Talon and Overwatch as we go further, as more characters come, more maps come. I'm looking forward to see what happens. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, but we might not know. So in terms of weapons, what he carries, his primary attack is his rocket charge. So the rocket charge is a wind up. So you hold down the button and 4 tiles will appear, and when you get to the 4 tiles that appear, you let go, you charge forward, you punch with your gauntlet, and it knocks enemy back. And your main aim with that is to knock an enemy into the wall, as you can do further damage even from after hitting them. You can do further damage hitting them into the wall or pushing them off the map. Either way, it will be effective both there. So he's got 2 other abilities. It's the Seismic Slam, which is you jump up and you smash to the ground, stunning an enemy, and the Uppercut, which is the opposite of Seismic Slam, which basically you punch an enemy up into the air, and that could do some good combo with Soldier, who could then shoot the enemy in the air because of his range. He has the secondary gun, which is the hand cannon, which is a shotgun from the hand. So he has a hand shotgun and fires bullets from that. Obviously, he's been released in the PTR. I don't have PTR. I've seen gameplay. Some of you may have the PTR, some of you may not, but I've seen gameplay and it does look overpowered, so that might change when he actually gets the proper release into all the consoles. So I don't think the shotgun will be as powerful as that, especially as it's been a secondary weapon, as I've said. So he's got a passive ability. So Doomfist is the flanker, as I've said. He's a hard attacking hero, so he's going to be going forward and getting into the mix of the enemy. So if you're going against 6 people for 4 people or whatever, if you can take out 1 or 2 or do damage to them using your abilities, so this passive ability gets you to use your abilities, which is good. The passive ability, therefore, is a shield, a temporary shield that Doomfist generates after using his abilities, doing damage with them, obviously. So this, I think, will enhance survival of Doomfist, and I think brings more fun to Doomfist's actual character, because it's not fun going in, killing one enemy and then getting killed. Now with Doomfist, with his passive ability, you could kill one person, get 1 or 2, and by the time you've killed the other 2, your whole team's arrived and you've got the support of your team. So Doomfist will be fun to play with, and he will definitely bring a lot of story to the game. And how could I forget the ultimate ability? It's it looks like one of my favourite ultimate. It looks really fun to play. It's Meteor Strike, which is you go up in the air and you see this blue radius while you're in the air. You can move across the map as you're doing this. You only get about 4, 5, 6 seconds in the air, I think it is, and you got to locate the enemies, and the many enemies, you got to try and get as many enemies as possible into the radius, and then you smash down and you kill or stun the enemies with the amount of damage you do with your ultimate. I don't quite know how it works, but I'm guessing the closer the enemies are to the center, the more damage you'll do to them. I'm not quite sure if that is true, but that might be something, definitely something to experiment with the PTI if you got it, or when it comes out in console. Also, this will provide good combo. You know, if you've got Reinhardt who does his ultimate hammer down, earth shatter, and it causes all the enemies to fall onto the ground, they can't move, that could be a good time. Obviously Zarya, when she gets all the enemies together and he smashes down to the ground, that would work. And for the stunned enemies, you know, that also gives a chance for, I don't know, enemies like Soldier who got the targeting, or McCree with their Deadeye. You know, it does bring out a lot of combo chances, and I think that's going to be the really fun part of Doomfist, and I just can't wait to play Doomfist. I'm sure you guys can't wait to play Doomfist. I don't think anyone is disappointed that Doomfist is coming. I think we're all excited for Doomfist. Let me know down in the comments, is Doomfist going to be too hyped, or is he going to be just right? Is he going to be really good? Put also in the comments how you thought about this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video, and it's goodbye from me.